Good afternoon, everyone. Happy Sunday. How's everybody's weekend going? How's everybody's Sunday going? Hopefully you're all having a great weekend. Hopefully you're all having a great Sunday. Hopefully the weather is nice where you are. Hopefully the fall weather is beautiful where you are. But how is everybody doing on this Sunday afternoon? Final game of the season, game 162, happening here in a little bit, in a little over an hour this afternoon. So the final game of the regular season, folks. This is the final pregame of the regular season. Can you all believe it? This season has flown by. I remember opening day like it was yesterday. Remember opening day was here, baseball season was here, and now we're at the very end, the very last game, and it comes down to game 162. A must-win for the Yankees, right? In the hopes that the Blue Jays can lose this afternoon to the Rays to hopefully get first place in the division. That way they can not play for the wild card. But, you know, we'll see how that goes down, folks. But make sure you all go vote in the poll. Let me know what you all think in the poll. I would greatly appreciate it. Let's get those likes up, folks. Hit that subscribe button if you're new. Appreciate all the new subs. Keep sharing this channel out with everybody you know. I would greatly appreciate it. But shout out to the folks in the chat. I appreciate you all being here. Thank you all for being here on this Sunday afternoon. I know we got a bunch of football games being played, but there's going to be a lot of exciting baseball games that are going to be played. So a lot of things going down this afternoon, folks. But I'm excited. I hope you're all excited. I hope everybody's adrenaline is rushing. I hope everybody is looking forward to today's game. It's going to be a bit of a nail biter, but you know, I think the Yankees could do it. The lineup is out. We'll go over the lineup. We'll do the predictions. You know how it goes, folks. You know how it goes. But let me say what's up to the chat real quick. Let me see who we have in the chat. Let's see who we got in the building. Railbird, first person in the building. How are you? Petruzzi, what is going on? Katie, what's going on? Victor, what is up? Brooklyn's in the house. What's up, Susan? How's it going? Who else is in the building? Beagle's in the building. John K is in the building. Excuse me. So we got a few people in the building right now. So yeah, look, either way, hey, we got my man Pill Will. You changed your name around, huh? We got Dave in the building. What's up, Dave? Welcome, guys. Welcome, guys and gals. What is going on? What is up? What is up? So, you know, look, whether the Yankees win today or lose today, either way, it's a win-win for them. They're in the postseason. All right. They're in the postseason. They've already clinched that. They've already guaranteed their spot in the postseason. We'll see what today's fate is going to be. We'll see what how things are going to turn out for the Yankees. Obviously, they're going to try and go out there and win. Right? They're going to try and complete the sweep. If they get a win today, they would match their win total from 2024. Now, keep in mind, right? You know, they're matching their win total from 2024. There was no Juan Soto on this team. Garrett Cole was hurt. Luis Hill missed half of the season. Clark Schmidt missed most of the season, came back, but then had to get Tommy John surgery. So, you know, he got injured again, so he's out. You know, the Yankees pitching staff took a little bit of a beating, right? Due to injuries. Their bullpen was a little bit of shambles. Those guys were getting hurt. Judge missed 13 games. So, you know, and not to mention the Yankees also in the months of June and July, they were playing some bad baseball. They went through a very, very bad time of baseball, right? This team wasn't playing well. Nothing was clicking, you know, and I know it happens every summer for whatever reason. It's around the same time period. Why it happens, I don't know. I wish I knew. I wish I had an answer, but it happens. It happens. And, this team, they fought back. They went through, they had to go through some adversity, some big time adversity. And, these guys fought back and did everything that they had to do to try and get back to getting into a postseason spot. They were always in a postseason spot, right? The Yankees were always in a postseason spot. They never really fell out of the wild card spot. I mean, they were in the final wild card spot for a minute there. They almost lost that position at one point, but they still held on. They still fought back, and now they find themselves at the top of the wild card, and they still find themselves tied for first place with the Blue Jays, right? And we know the Blue Jays are going to be playing this afternoon. Let's see if the Rays can help the Yankees out. If the Rays can help do the Yankees a favor and go out there and beat the Blue Jays. Hopefully the Yankees can win tonight or this afternoon and get sole possession of first place in the AL East. But it's gonna, this is it right here. I mean, there's so many different scenarios going on right now, and with playoffs and what the playoff picture is going to look like. So there's a lot of different things that could play out, and let's see how it plays out. We got Carlos and Dev joining us. What's up there, fellas? Thanks for joining. I saw you all pop into the chat. How you doing? But yeah, Pito. I mean, the Rays do owe us a win, right? I mean, the Yankees are letting them use the stadium after Tropicana Field got beat up. So, they're using Yankees minor league games. What's up, Desiree? Good to see you. How are you, Desiree? Nice to see you, as always. And Cecilia's in the building, too. All right, we got the trio. We got Susan, Desiree. Well, quadruple? We'll say quadruple. Desiree, Cecilia, Katie, Susan. Oh, man. That's a lethal group right there. So, anyway, but so there's somebody posted this on Twitter or X. I keep calling it Twitter. I'm always going to call it Twitter, but it's called X. All right. Pito says he's gone soft. LMAO, the Kevin Cash of 2020-21 mindset would have had these boys up 2-0 on the Jays. Yeah, he would have. But hey, I guess beggars can't be choosers, bro. That's all I'm going to really say. But let's talk about. I'm gonna pull this up because somebody, like I said, somebody had put this on. Whoa, no comment. But rooting guide for the Yankees tomorrow. Somebody had posted this on X. What do we got? What do we got here? Cool. Let me zoom in a little bit so y'all could see the different scenarios. I don't know if y'all could see that. Hopefully you all can. But it says if the Yankees win, Blue Jays lose, Yankees 1 seed bye. If Yankees lose, Blue Jays win, Tigers win, Guardians win. Yankees will be the fourth seed. They'll face the Tigers if these things happen, right? If the Yankees lose, Blue Jays win, Tigers win, Guardians win. If Yankees lose, Blue Jays win, Tigers lose, Guardians win. It'll be Yankees versus Red Sox. Yankees lose, Blue Jays win, Tigers win, Guardians lose, Yankees Red Sox. Yankees lose, Blue Jays win, Tigers lose, Guardians lose, Yankees Red Sox, right? So just different scenarios of what the playoff picture could potentially look like. So just trying to give you all an idea of what could transpire if these things go down, if these wins and losses go down today. So so much can happen. So there's a lot of different scenarios, but I don't know, man. I feel good about today's game. Like I feel like the Yankees are going to win today's game. As far as getting first place, it's gonna be tough. It is, but man, imagine if the Yankees did finish at the top of the division to close out the season. That would be huge. That would be big. But yeah, like I said, either way, Yankees are in the postseason. End of story. Let's just hope once again that they could get first place. But let's talk about Yankees lineup So usually I'll have the lineup for both teams, and I usually get that from Talking Yanks. They post the lineup for both teams, but they didn't post it on their Twitter page. So I'll just pull up the Yankees lineup real quick, and we could go over their lineup, and I'll pull up the Orioles as well, and then we'll talk some predictions. All right, let me check that poll real quick. What's everybody feeling in the poll? So folks are 17 votes. Folks are saying 76% of you are saying the top of the AL East. The Yankees will finish the season at the top of the AL East. And 30 people in here and only 17 likes. Yeah, come on now. Show your boys some love. What is going on here? So let's get those likes up. Greatly appreciate it. I always try to shoot for 50, but Oh, actually, looks like Talking Yanks did post the lineup for both teams. So you know what? I'm gonna actually pull that lineup up, pull that page up, so that way we can talk about it and get into these predictions. Yeah, give me a second here. Boom. Pito Will says Trash just got sent to the dump, and Cora are cheating losers as well. Time to send them home. Yeah, well, yeah, they're officially out, man. They're officially out. The Astros are officially out. The Guardians were the big surprise there, man. The Guardians just coming out of nowhere. The Tigers were at one point 15 games ahead of the freaking in the division, ahead of the Guardians, and the Guardians just made like a big comeback, and the Tigers just collapsed, man. I don't know what happened with the Tigers. And the other big thing around baseball, the Mets might not make it to the postseason. All right, so if the Mets lose and the Reds win, the Reds are in, right? If it happens the other way around, the Mets are in. If both teams win, the Reds make it because they own the tiebreaker against the Mets. Freaking wild. I'm just letting you all know what's going on there. But yeah, it's been a season. It's been a season, that's for sure. And you never know. You never know how these things are going to play out, man. You just don't. Baseball is a funny game. It's a 162 game season. You just don't know how this stuff is going to play out. But and who would have thought that we would be in this situation right now? Texas Liberty, what's up? Yeah, you know what, man? It's a blessing he didn't. And it's not to knock on Soto's, right? I like Juan Soto. I still like him, but I just don't know if the Yankees would be in this current spot right now as we speak. But we'll never know. We'll never know. Yeah, Pito, you got that right. But let's pull up these. Let me pull up the lineups here. Let me make that full screen. Boom. So, starting lineup for the Baltimore Orioles. They have Jackson Holliday leading off, playing second base. Jordan Westburg will be batting second, playing third base. Gunnar Henderson will be batting third, playing shortstop. Tyler O'Neill will be batting cleanup, playing right field. Adley Rushman will be at the dish. Ryan Mountcastle will be DHing. Beavers will be batting seventh, playing left field. Colton Cowser will be batting eighth. He'll be playing center field. And Colby Mayo, right, will be batting ninth. He'll be playing first base. And on the mound, it is Kyle Bradish, who had Tommy John surgery and just recently made his comeback. He's got a 1-1 record, 2.25 ERA. So he's made a few starts right this season. Bradish is a good pitcher. Bradish is actually a really good pitcher. So Yankees bats gotta be ready, man. So Bradish is a good pitcher. Obviously, you got to worry about Gunnar Henderson, Westburg, Cowser in terms of bats goes. So those are the guys that I'm worried about, right? And Petruzzi, yeah, I would. Petruzzi, my best guess is that I think the Yankees will play at 6:00 I think it'll be 6 o'clock. Probably just because especially I think they'll put the Yankees at the night game, honestly, for the AL wild card. I think it's only smart that they do, honestly, man. But there's a likely chance they could be playing 6 p.m. as they should, I think. But Yankees lineup: Trent Grisham leading things off, playing center field. Ben Rice is batting second, playing first base. Aaron Judge is batting third. He'll be playing right field. Cody Bellinger will be batting cleanup, playing left field. Giancarlo Stanton will be DHing, batting fifth. Austin Wells is at the dish. He'll be batting sixth. Anthony Volpe batting seventh. He'll be playing shortstop. Brian McMahon batting eighth. He'll be playing third base. And Jose Caballero will be batting ninth. He'll be playing second base. And on the mound, it is Luis Hill with a 4-1 record, 3.29 ERA. So this is going to be Luis Hill's final start. And Luis Hill, they were saying that there was a tweet that was put out saying that he's probably not going to be on the wild card roster because Brent Hedrick had a locker in the Yankee locker room. So there's I think they're probably going to add him to the wild card roster, to the playoff roster. So there was talks of that, but lineup wise, obviously there's no Goldschmidt, there's no Dominguez, no Jazz Chisholm Jr. Jazz Chisholm Jr. is fine. He says he was feeling a little bit sore, according to Aaron Boone, but he is available off the bench if needed. So I think if they need him to go out and play, he's available to play. So he'll be available off the bench. But listen, I like the lineup. All right, I like the lineup. I feel confident with this lineup. Obviously, if Yankees win, it'll be their 94th win, which would match their total from last season, right? I feel like their wins would be a lot more, especially if they didn't have all these injuries, and if they won some of these games that were absolutely winnable, right, during the regular season. But things happen. But yeah, we'll see what goes down. Let me take this off the screen. Disappeared for a minute. Where am I? Let me see. All right, here we go. We're back. Yeah, Mountcastle hits us hard. I mean, there's a few of those guys that hit the Yankees hard for sure. Katie says, I expect home runs from Grisham, Rice, Bellinger. So you're all about the home run derbies, and she loves the number 10. She's going 10-4 Yankees. Yeah, Yankees won yesterday's game 6-1. Phenomenal performance, by the way, from Cam Schlittler. That guy was he was on a roll last night, so I was very happy with his performance. He's very confident in himself, which, hey, you know what, man, I'll love that in a pitcher. He's got a good presence on the mound. He's got a lot of patience. Still plenty for him to learn, but I'm excited for his future, though. I'm excited for his future. He could easily develop. As of right now, with this rotation if you're going into 2026, he's probably at best, he'll probably be like your number 3, number 4 guy. But he could develop into a number 2 in the future. Or maybe even a number 1. I'll even go that far. But yeah, those are your lineups though. That's today's game, which starts in an hour. So let's talk predictions. Let's talk these predictions. Let's talk the final regular season game predictions. What do we got, folks, for Luis Hill, final start of the regular season? What do we got for Luis Hill? What are we thinking for Luis Hill? Drop your predictions in the chat. Victor says just got back. Oh, the power went out. Uh-oh. I'm glad you're back, dude. Glad you're back. I'm glad the power's not out for too long. But drop your predictions for Luis Hill. What are we thinking for Luis Hill? Just gonna kind of look at his game logs here real quick just to see, innings pitched in his previous outings. So he went 6 in his last outing against the White Sox. The Minnesota game was a bit of a rough one for him. 4 2/3. Game against Boston was 6. Toronto was 6. So last few outings, he's been able to go 6 innings with the exception of the Minnesota game. So at one point, he wasn't able to get out of 5, but he's been hitting 6 innings. So, yeah, drop your predictions for Luis Hill. What do we got for Luis Hill? Yeah, probably him and Matt Blake. There's other pitchers that, he's got the fastball on lock, but I know he's got the slider and curveball in his pitch mix, but there's other things that he could that he could definitely work on. So Cecilia's going 6 innings, 6 strikeouts, 3 walks, and 1 earned run. Katie's going 7 innings for Hill. Yeah, drop your predictions for Luis Hill. I got him. Yeah, honestly, I got him going 6 innings. I think he'll go 6 innings. Let's see. I'm trying to think of strikeouts. 6 innings. I'll give him 5 strikeouts. I think he'll walk a couple of guys, and he'll give up 2 runs. Dave is going 7 innings pitched, 5 walks, 5 strikeouts, 2 walks, 1 run. Yeah, you and I have similar predictions, except I'm going 2 runs. So, and I'm going 6 innings. So we almost have similar predictions. Susan says Hill is pitching against Bradish, who is a really good pitcher. Limit his walks, so otherwise no complaints about Hill. Yeah, command, right? As long as he has his command down, the guy's good. He's a lockdown pitcher. I mean, as long as the command is there, that's been his biggest flaw. Was one of his biggest flaws is his command. But yeah. Victor's going 5 innings pitched, 5 hits, 6 strikeouts, 3 earned runs. He gets a no decision. Okay. I could potentially, the walks are pretty high. Although, I mean, it wouldn't be necessarily surprising. Although, again, looking at his walks in his last few outings, he had 2 in his last one, 2 in the one against the Twins. He had 4 walks against Boston, but he got the win in that game. 4 walks, 4 strikeouts. Didn't give up any runs in that game. That's because he was able to get himself out of some jams. And folks in the chat, we got over 40 people watching on YouTube, and we got 23 likes. Let's get those likes up, people. Let's try to get to 40 likes if we can. And then Toronto, 4 walks, only 1 strikeout, but all right. Imagine Yanks Red Sox at 1 p.m. That would be ridiculous, dude. That would not do well for business-wise, man. I mean, you got to make that game an evening game if it comes down to those 2 teams playing each other. You got to make that an evening game. If they made that an afternoon game, that would be bad. I don't think the ratings would be as high. That's for sure. A lot of people would have to call out of work. Susan's going 6 innings, 4 walks, 6 strikeouts, 2 runs. I could see that for sure. So I think a couple people got 6 innings. I got 7 innings. Yeah, I've been catching 10 a.m. West Coast time. Yeah, that's like way too early for a postseason game. Petruzzi, I've been catching the highlights with this Giants team, man. I mean, Yeah, Jackson Darts, so far so good. It's his first game, so you gotta let him develop, obviously. So Carlos St. Clair is going 6 innings, 5 strikeouts, 3 walks, 2 runs. Okay. Yeah, if anybody else has any Luis Hill predictions, drop it in the chat, drop it in the comments section. We're gonna just move on. What do we got for double plays? How many double plays are the Yankees gonna hit into? Yankees are big out there in California. Actually, I'm not that surprised. California, I know California, I mean, particularly with Southern California, right? There's a lot of Yankees fans out there. I'm actually not that surprised, man. But no doubt, though. What up, Felix? He's going 1 double play. Hill has to go 6 innings, 7 strikeouts, 2 walks from Beagle. Bryce says I saw that. The Rays don't have Yandy, Lau, and Simpson in the lineup now. They want the Blue Jays to win. Of course. 2 double plays, Volpe and Wells from Victor. Or from Susan, sorry. Beagle says 2 double plays. Cecilia's going 2. Dave is going 1. Carlos St. Clair is going 2. See, this Kyle Bradish, a ground ball guy. Trying to remember if he was. I think he was. I'm not sure. I'm trying to pull up his baseball spot, but it's not showing anything here. I want to say he is a ground ball guy, so I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, it's not showing me anything. Yeah. I'll just predict 1 double play. Yeah, he's not really a ground ball guy, so I'll just say 1. I'm going to stick with 1 double play. That's what I'm going with. Do we really expect the Rays to do us any favor? Well, you know what, Susan? I know. So 1 double play. Yeah, I'm going. Yeah, 1 double play, 2. All right, cool. I'm going 1. All right. Let's talk home run predictions. Let's talk home runs. What do we got for home runs? Who's hitting a home run this afternoon for the Yankees? What do we got for home runs? Let's get those home run predictions in there. Come on. And let's get those likes up, too. We got over 40 people. And last I checked, we were at 23 likes. So let's get those likes up, people. Let's try to get to 50 likes if we can. That would be awesome. This is what was worked against Gossman. Tampa has his number. Yeah, we'll see. Gossman's going to go out there, pitch, and see what goes down. Yeah, we got 26 likes and we got over 40 people watching. Let's get those likes up. The likes should be way more. Come on now. All right, I'll give you all my home run predictions here. So, I think Judge is going to hit a home run today. I think he will hit his 54th home run of the season. So I'm going to go Judge. I'm going to go Cody Bellinger. I really want Cody Bellinger to hit his 30th. So I'm going to go Judge and Bellinger. My sleepers, I'm going to go I'm gonna go. I'll go Volpe and Grisham for my sleepers, and I'll add Caballero to that too. So Judge and Big G and Rice from Carlos. Cecilia says home runs from 99, Belly, Grisham, and a dark horse is Rice. Judge, Volpe, Belly, Big G. From Dave, Susan says Judge and Rice. Oh, Malik Neighbors was just carted off the field. Oh boy, dang! I have him on one of my fantasies too. That's not good. Oh well. I hope he's all right. Nothing bad. Looks like the Giants are up 10-3. But yeah, like I said, my home run predictions. I'm going Judge. I'm going Bellinger. Right, and then my sleepers are going to be Volpe and Grisham for sleepers. So those are going to be my picks. Any other home run predictions out there? Yankee Kyle, good morning or good afternoon, should I say? What's going on, man? How are you? Susan says, "Yep, sleeper word for Volpe as he is usually asleep." But oh man, I got you, Dev. Dev is going Judge and Stanton. Okay, you got Judge and Stanton. Katie's going Grisham, Rice, Judge, Bellinger, Stanton, Wells, Volpe, McMahon, Caballero. Dang, you're it's a home run derby for you there, Katie. Victor says Judge and G looked like a knee landed weird. Tampa should have because they are using our spring house. Yeah. What's up, Jonathan? Larry's in the building. What's up? Judge, Stanton, and Bellinger. All right. Yankee Kyle. Judge hits 3 homers today. Oh man, imagine that! Like, dude hits 3 homers and gets to 57 for the season, or no, 56. Wow, that would be wild. That would be wild. Dang. Yeah, I hope that happens. 3 home runs in a game. I'm trying to think of, he has hit 3 home runs in a game, hasn't he? I'm pretty sure he has. I know Giancarlo never has. Stanton hits 3 homers or 2 homers. Okay. That'd be cool. I mean, man, Giancarlo Stanton, he's unreal. Dude's like, he is so unreal. I just imagine if this guy had a whole season to play, like his numbers would be, clearly much higher than what they are right now. Much higher than what they are right now. But, dude's still putting up numbers since he's been back. I mean, he struggled there at first. Then he started smashing again. He kind of went through a little slump. Now he's like finding his groove again. And playoff Stanton is a different story. Playoff Stanton is a different story. I can't wait to see Giancarlo Stanton in the postseason. And MVP for Judge. Judge deserves the MVP, man. Yeah, Judge deserves the MVP award. Listen, I know we kind of talked about it, but I know Cal Raleigh he's had a phenomenal season. But when you look at a lot of the main stats, Judge is leading. He's leading in batting average, OPS plus, slugging. I believe in WAR too. I think he's leading in that stat as well. I mean, I'd have to pull up the stat, but yeah, Judge is, and not to mention Judge missed 13 games. Judge missed 13 games, and he's still putting up these numbers. And the guy's about to win his first batting title too. And his batting average is way higher than Cal Raleigh. Cal Raleigh is nowhere even near 300 as far as batting average goes. So yeah, Judge deserves the MVP. I'm saying he's my MVP. Volpe hits his 20th homer today, that would be nice. That would be nice. I would love that. So 38 votes, and yeah, 71% of you are confident that the Yankees finish at the top of the AL East. That would be awesome. That would be awesome if that happened. All right, let's get into these score predictions. Let's talk score predictions. What do we got for scores? What's going to be the final score of today's game? What are we thinking? What do we got? What's your gut telling you? Yeah, we got 28 likes. We got over close to 50 people watching. Let's get those likes up, folks. Let's try to get those likes. Let's get those likes up. It does really help out with the live streams, with the algorithms, so I'd greatly appreciate it. Susan's going 6-3. Yankee Kyle 10-2. Ooh, okay. From him, but no one gave us a chance for foreplay. Yeah, well, you got that. You're right there, Carlos. 6-3, 10-2, 7-1. All right. 7-1. So yesterday's game was 6-1. I'll say last game of the regular season, Cicero's going 10-3. I'm going to go 7-3. I'm going to go 7-3. Jake says, honestly, guys, I don't think it's going to matter if the Yankees win the game. The Rays are basically sitting all their stars today and playing their bench. Well, I mean, either way, the Yankees are in the postseason, and I'll take it. And this was, this was a year where a lot of fans thought that this was going to be a fourth place team and they weren't going to be in the postseason at all. Susan says depends if the Yankees can get to Bradish for sure. Carlos is 7-3. Yeah, I'm going to stick with a 7-3 score. What up, Theo? Yeah, dude, this season did fly by. Yeah, this season definitely flew by. I mean, once we got through June and July, man, it just started flying. It started going by like crazy, man. It's nuts. It's nuts. So that's baseball for you, dude. I mean, good times. When you're having good times, time flies by, man. Time really flies by. Victor's going 11-5. Okay. Do the Red Sox scare me if we have to play them? No, not really. I mean, here's the way I see it, dude. Every team, when the postseason comes, dude, every team can beat you. It's possible. Well, Red Sox can. I mean, any of those. I'm not worried about the Red Sox. Honestly, look, I think the Yankees right now. I think they're they've been playing. They've been the best baseball team since August 6th. This is the best baseball that they've been playing all year. Everything is clicking with these guys right now. The starting pitching has it on lock. Right, the bats have been looking good. The bullpen. It's been starting to show some improvement, right? I'm not worried about it really. Like this team, I don't know. This team, there's a different vibe to them. There really is a different vibe to them, and I think this team's got it, man. Yeah, look, if they played the Red Sox in the wild card. I mean, the biggest, really, as far as their pitching goes, the biggest threat is going to be Garrett Crochet. It's going to be Garrett Crochet, right? Garrett Crochet is a good pitcher. That's the one guy I'm really worried about on their pitching staff. And as far as their bats go, yeah, they got guys in that team that can hit. Jarren Duran, he's a good player. They got a few guys that can be scary. But, that last series that the Yankees had against the Red Sox at Fenway Park was encouraging because they beat them 2 out of 3. That was one of the the big series from the beginning of the month. And the Yankees, against those teams like the Red Sox, Blue Jays, the Astros, they beat these guys 2 out of 3. I know they didn't play so hot against the Tigers, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens if they happen to play against the Tigers. Yeah, well, you know what? I'll take 2 out of 3, Celia. If they lose to Crochet and they win the other 2 games, I'm not going to complain about that. Crochet's a good pitcher, no doubt. But postseason baseball, it's different. It's definitely different than regular season baseball. Postseason baseball, it's a whole different ball game. Everybody's numbers goes to 0. The team's numbers goes back to 0. So, you're starting from scratch. You're playing now. It's almost a brand new season. So when it comes to postseason, you never know what's going to happen. Never know what's going to happen, right? Teams that you don't expect to win are going to win. Like we've seen it. We've seen it before. But if the Yankees can keep up this kind of play, the way they've been playing, I'd say they got a good shot in the postseason. And once again, a lot of fun. There was a lot of fans that wrote this team off before the season even started, saying that this team was going to be a 4th place team where they were going to win 78 games. There was no confidence. They gave up before the season even started. Again, that's a loser's mentality. You could have your takes. I'm not saying you can't have your takes. You could have your takes. You could have your opinions, but it's just a loser's mentality. And you gotta ride with the team till they're officially out. A ginger beer, never. I don't know what that is. Oh, it's not real beer, just soda pop. Interesting. Okay. All right. What's everybody doing for food? What are you all munching on? What are you all going to eat? What are you all hungry for? What are you all snacking on? Yeah, I love postseason baseball. It's made from the spiced ginger. Interesting. Okay. Pixelmon says, man, the race steak. Yeah. Michael K said, yeah, well, you know what? Michael K was definitely wrong. I mean, look, I understand why he said it. I understand why fans were feeling that way, but there was definitely a concern for sure. I was concerned. It was concerning. It was worrisome, but again, baseball is a 162 game season. Teams slump at different times. Yankees seem to slump at the same time every single year. Why that is, I wish I knew. Robert says, working, pop in and smash that like button. I will be eating barbecue spare ribs today. Nice, Robert. Yeah, I appreciate you hitting that like button. Yeah, we're at 31 likes. We got over 50 people. Let's get those likes up, folks. Yeah, especially when Cole went down. I still had faith though, man. I didn't, I was like, okay, maybe they'll, they're not going to win a lot of games, right? I predicted 93 games that they would win, and they're at 93 wins right now. So it could very well be that they win 93 games this season, or they match last year's total. From Miller Alehouse, Monacat. All right. If this team was fully healthy, right, would Cole, if they never lost Luis Hill for half the season, and if they didn't lose Clark Schmidt, this team could have won 96 games. That was my original prediction before all the injuries and all that went down. So, yeah, I've heard of root beer. I've had root beer before. Larry's having homemade chicken soup with cilantro, shredded corn on the cob, string beans, potato. Nice. Spaghetti and meatballs, Godfather style, with fresh garlic bread and salad. Okay. Little Italian food action. Ain't nothing wrong with some Italian food. very Italian food is left is filling for sure. That's good. I'm feeling a little better about our chances only if Judge Stan keep up the home run tear for sure. John Beagle says leftovers. What leftovers you having? A cinnamon raisin bagel. Ooh. Gave me a bag of bagels when we left. Asked me why. No clue. Are you a regular over there, Susan? And also, was this gentleman your age? Around your age range? I'm just wondering. Oh, okay. Got it, Beagle. Oh, okay. Pork loin and bacon. Okay. So your diced up meats. Got you. No doubt about it. Yeah, I just I had some pizza earlier. So I'm obviously, as you all know, I'm a big pizza fan. Love my pizza. So that's what I had earlier. I just had some pizza. Was really hungry in the morning. Usually I'll start off my mornings with like a banana and a couple of dates, but I just started getting hungry, and so I know the game today is going to start at 3:05. Well, it'll be like 1:05 my time. So I know I just want to be full for the rest of the afternoon. Went there several times. No, he was giving them out to a lot of customers. Great. Okay, fair enough, Susan. Robert, baseball, playoff baseball. That's right. What's up, Dorian? How's it going, dude? Good to see you. Get to nap before gate time. I think that Tampa's going to lose. Yeah, probably, man. I mean, especially since they're not starting some of their players. Pretty lame. Yeah, probably mad because they had to pay money to go play at Georgia Steinbrenner Field. I got you, John. Yeah, the game's gonna start in about a half hour. Oh, Susan. Let's get 50 likes before the end of the stream. Yeah, let's make that happen. We should be close to 50 likes. I mean, I know I got over 50 people in here watching, so let's get those likes up, people. Yeah, I saw it there, Beagle. Yeah, because the live stream right now is at 34 likes. Can we get 16 more likes? Is that possible? 16 more likes and I'll stop bugging you. I promise. It's funny how the Rays play in a minor league stadium and still can't sell out. Ha, ha, ha. Well, it's the Rays. It's 20 today if he's on the line. Yeah, he's in the lineup, Robert. That'd be cool if he hit number 20 today. I would love him to hit number 20. I want Cody Bellinger to hit number 30. Floridians don't care about sports. What about college? I would imagine they care about college. All right, I'm at 37 likes. All right, let's go. We need 13 more likes to 50. I think we can make that happen. Get their pro sports. Yeah, because I know they like, yeah, pro sports. I don't know. I mean, they got the Heat. Basketball, I'm sure they care about the Heat. You see kind of got 45 at 22 years old. 45 what? Homers? I would sell for Volpe to get healthy. Yeah, you and me both. When A-Rod got a couple home runs, 10 RBIs in the last game, season. Yeah, I think, what year was that? I do remember that. Figure Volpe goes under the knife for his shoulder this season. He probably should, man. I mean, 46 homers, I got you. Yeah, I hear Susan. Let's both hope. Yeah. Was it 09? Luke Coretta, first time seeing you. How are you, man? Good, thanks for popping in. Says, no matter which way it ends up for us, I feel that playing the type of games we've been playing over the past few weeks is going to benefit us. I 100% agree with that, Luke. I mean, usually, a lot of times this team, a team that's like one of the best teams going in towards the end of the regular season and going into the postseason. Usually, those are the teams that you got to watch out for. And the Yankees are they've been exactly that. They've been one of the hottest teams since August 6th. They are the hottest team. They're the best team in baseball since August 6th, and they've been playing some phenomenal baseball. And I think I think that fire is just still going to be lit under them when postseason starts. Bottom line is that the way the season has ended, it makes me mad slump in June or July that much worse. Yeah, I mean, June and July, man, it was just a bad stretch of baseball for those 2 months. Like I was saying earlier, Doran, I don't know if you heard me say it, but the Yankees seem to go through it at the same time every year. Why that is, I don't know. But every team is going to experience slumps, though, man. I mean, everybody experiences it at different times of the season. What's up, Gene? Luke's saying, agreed. I also feel some of the other teams might actually be underestimating us a bit, too. Dude, honestly, look, as far as underestimating, I mean, we have our own fan base who underestimated this team before the season even started. Before the season even started, this team, there was a lot of doubts about this team. Like, there was a lot of fans who were saying that this team wasn't going to make it to the postseason. The Yankees were the little brother of New York. And without Juan Soto, that they were going to be a bad baseball team. There was all this talk in the offseason. Yeah, I mean, Doran, I mean, they went from 6 to 7 games up to 5 to 6 games behind to find themselves tied up for first place. So, the Blue Jays, they went on their own slump. So, they went on a slump at a different time of the year. Oh, that's funny, Gene. Nah, I didn't go live yesterday. I even put out a post on Friday of like the schedule. I wasn't live at all yesterday there, Gene. So trust me, if you're subscribed and if I go live, man, you should get that notification from YouTube. Sometimes you don't get those notifications, but that's on YouTube's end, not me. Jake says, to me, it's a disappointment not winning the division. Like, yes, they have a postseason spot, but they literally suck for 2 months straight. Yeah, but you know what? Bottom line, they made it to the postseason. Had they not made it to the postseason, how would people feel right now? I wanted them to win the division. I think we all wanted them to win the division. But there was also fans who were saying that because they were playing that bad stretch of baseball in June and July, that they should give up on the 2025 season and then focus on 2026. Again, you could have your takes, but for me, that kind of take, it's a loser's mentality, man. You got to go out there and still compete and win. Even teams that are not making it to the postseason are still going to try and go out there and compete anyway. That's what they get paid to do. They get paid millions to play the game. Listen, it's big to have, but the only thing the Yankees list right now was a first-round bye. Yeah. The Mets don't make it so it can always watch the game. Haha, right, Susan? Yeah, the Mets might not make it. Exactly. This is what I'm saying. They have almost a $340 million payroll. They might not make it to the postseason. Somebody explain that one to me, will you? Yeah, I didn't know that was allowed either, Petruzzi. Well, this is what I'm saying, Doran. I was talking about this, right? The Yankees, there was no Garrett Cole, no Luis Hill, no Clark Schmidt. Luis Hill missed most of the season, right? Half the season. Clark Schmidt eventually came back, but then got hurt again. He had to get Tommy John. 3/5 of their starting rotation was hurt. But after all of that, even through all of that, even through the bad months of June and July, the Yankees still are in the spot right now. So right now they're hitting and smashing. I mean, yeah, it's better, if they're on a hot streak right now, maybe it's better that they play. Who knows? The Grisham for Beatty trade. What is this all about? I have no idea. Yeah, Doran. I mean, exactly. When they traded Chapman and Andrew Miller. Right. You can just tell they don't want to play in the wild card, but what they say in their interviews, it's a crapshoot. Well, dude, I mean, it's the New York Yankees. Of course you can tell that they don't want to play in the wild card or make it as a wild card team. Yeah, winning first place in the division is a goal every single season. It's a goal every single season for the Yankees. If it works out, great. If it doesn't work out, oh well. Bottom line, they're in the postseason. Even with all the doubts and the haters out there. Martino said the deal was going to happen if Judge had TJ. Really? Gotcha. Interesting, Petruzzi. Yeah, a week off, and it could very well cool off their bats. Wow, that's crazy, Petruzzi. Thanks for sharing that, man. Our bench is the best since it's been in the 90s. Yeah, the Yankees have a solid bench, man. I mean, if it's, they got Caballero, they got Ahmed Rosario. I loved when the Yankees had traded for him at the deadline. It was smart for the Yankees to trade for him at the deadline. That was a guy to get, man. Yeah, it would have helped the bullpen. But hopefully, the bullpen will be, very well rested. Right? Hopefully the Yankees don't have to use a lot of the guys today. I wouldn't say the bullpen sucks there, Beagle. I wouldn't go that far. There's a couple of guys that, maybe aren't as good, but there's other guys that are definitely pitching well. Let's not say the bullpen sucks, because they don't. Yeah, they're gonna need 2 days rest. Cam did his job in somewhat 70 his pitchers, and Blackburn mopped up. Yeah, Blackburn, quietly, he's been quietly very good coming out of the bullpen. Schlittler's been good. My thing with Cam Schlittler is this: he just needs to work on, his slider and his curveball. I think if he could get that locked down, I think he's gonna be a phenomenal pitcher. But yeah, folks, we're almost at 40 likes, and we got close to 50 people watching. Let's get those likes up, people. Let's try to get to 50 likes if we can. Yeah, Gene, he's locked in, and we need Judge to really come through in the postseason, man. Postseason has not been really kind to Judge, but let's hope that he can Let's hope he can make it happen this year. Maybe let's hope that this is his year right here. I got to get back on the road and drive the shuttle bus. He is going to be your third starter. That's already a given there, Robert. But have a good day. Hey, Jimmy Bernard, Mr. 2000. What's up, man? My 2000 subscriber, Jimmy Bernard. Yeah, I did see that as well, Petruzzi. Brandon Judge is hot in the world wild card. They can somehow get to this wild card. I think so too, man. Dorian, Cole, Freed, Cam, Hill, Rodon. Yeah, that's freaking nut. Yeah, Cam's gonna be a star. We're at 42 likes. All right, come on, folks. I appreciate it, Larry. Let's get 8 more likes and I'll be out of here. Game starts in about a little less than 20 minutes. Let's try to get to 50 likes. Let's get those likes. So let's just get to 50. Okay, we got 44. Come on, 6 more likes. 6 more likes. The extra week gives Jazz time to rehab. Yeah. Luckily, Jazz isn't hurt, man. If that was his wrist, forget it. That would have been bad. I'll hop on my other if we get 49. All right, they're Stephen B. All right, we're at 45 likes now. We need 5 more likes to 50. Let's get 5 more, and I'll shut this thing down because I do have to wrap it up here in the next 5 minutes or so. So let's try to get 5 more likes. We're at 45 right now. Like I said, we got over 50 people in here, so we should already be at 50 likes, and there's 60 people that voted. So I mean, yeah, the likes should be way higher. So, and 60 votes in the poll, folks. And 63% of you said that the Yankees finished at the top of the AL East. No. What other post there, Stephen B? Which post are you talking about? I saw your post on if you'll get on your other account if I hit 49. Guys, be realistic. Tampa's strong. Probably, yeah. I mean, Doran, we could be honest about that. You talking about Jazz? Oh, you wrote something before that? Oh, you just got back. Okay, father-in-law just got back from what had to do with my father-in-law. I had a blast with you on. I appreciate it. Were you with your father-in-law? What's going on there? Yeah, at least one game, right, Doran? I mean, that would have been nice, but yeah, it seems that way, Gene. It seems that way. It certainly seems that way. Toronto's ball and then drawing Gossman if they lose today. Yeah, for sure, Petruzzi. Again. Yeah, Toronto probably just doesn't want to take any risks. Oh, got you there, Stephen B. I got you. Dennis Elwell, what's up, Dennis? First time seeing you in the chat, man, on the live stream. Welcome. Appreciate you being here. Yeah, let's go Tampa, bro. What's going on, Dennis? Welcome. Oh, 1 hour both ways. Oh, dang. That's not it's a far drive, but not as far as like other places, I suppose. Like at least it wasn't like two hour and a half, 2 hours. Those drives can be brutal. But 46 likes, people. We need 4 more likes to 50. Can we get 4 more likes? Come on. Like I said, I'm gonna wrap it up here in the next couple of minutes. That way I could get ready for the play-by-play. I hope to see you all there. It's going to be the final play-by-play of the regular season. Yes, Doran. So after tonight, it's either Detroit or Boston. Kind of depends on how things play out. Really depends on how things play out. So but yeah, 4 more likes to 50. And I'll wrap it up here in the next couple of minutes. Yeah. All the American League teams are final for the postseason. Now we're just waiting for one more in the National League, and it's going to come down to the Mets and the Reds, I believe. So I don't think there's any other team competing. So yeah, final position hasn't quite been determined yet. We know the teams that have made it. We just don't know how they're going to be positioned. Yes. All right, we need 3 more likes, people. Come on, let's get 3 more likes. We're at 47. 3 more likes to 50. Let's hit that 50th. Come on. All right, cool there, Stephen B. Yeah, let's get 3 more likes. I know we had 50 people in here. There's got to be somebody that hasn't hit the like button. Enjoy. So yeah, 100%, Doran. Like I said, not signing him is probably a blessing. You're back. You heard another nice. Yeah, ain't that crazy, Doran? They might miss the playoffs with him. Mm-hmm. No, they haven't played yet. They're going to. Every team is playing at the same time. So yeah, I mean, he would have been great to have back, but who's to say that the Yankees would have made any of the other moves, though? I don't know if Max Fried probably wouldn't be a thing. Cody Bellinger probably wouldn't be a thing. All right, we're at 48 likes. We need 2 more likes. We need 2 more likes. I hope another team bumps out the Blue Jays so the Yankees don't have to deal with them. Yeah, would be nice. Yeah, Cody Bellinger definitely wouldn't be a thing. I don't think Max Fried would have been a thing either. I mean, whatever. I mean, like I said, man, I'm not stressing it. You know what I mean? Like he made his decision. It's all good. George Steinbrenner, yeah, maybe not. I don't know. Yeah, we're at 48 likes, people. We need 2 more likes to 50. But yeah, I am gonna wrap it up though. I am gonna wrap it up. I'm gonna wrap it up here. But I appreciate everybody tuning in. I'm gonna get ready for the play-by-play. All right, 1 more like to 50. We're at 49. We made it to 50. We're at 50 likes. All right, we're at 50 likes. Guys and gals, thank you all so much for helping me get to 50. You guys and gals are the best, but I am going to wrap it up, though, here, okay? Because I have to get ready for the play-by-play, get that going. But I hope to see you all for the play-by-play. I'll be live here in a few minutes for that. So thank you all very much. Word up, Stephen B. Thank you so much, man. But thank you all for joining me for the final pregame of the regular season. You guys and gals are the best, and thank you to all the new subscribers. You all are the best. Let's continue growing this channel. Continue hitting that like button on your way out if you haven't yet. Hit that subscribe button if you're new and you're watching this. Keep sharing this channel out. Thank you all for helping me get to 50 likes. And if you're watching this on a rerun, hit that like button. And I'll see you all in a few minutes for the play-by-play. Thank you all very much. And happy Sunday, everyone. Final game of the regular season, game 162. Let's go, Yankees. I'll see you all in a few minutes. We out.